Hello everybody, I've named this video Living the Dream. In my eyes I would like to live like this chap is, so I always wanted to, never did. Anyway, magic. Living one day in his camper on somebody's land, told he had to move on, nowhere to go, wandered off, few bob in his pocket, bit disheartened, took a look at the world, ended up getting drunk, falling asleep under a tree. Woke up in the morning, a feather landed in a tree, a pigeon landed in a tree, feather fell on him, and he decided trees adopted him. He's been living there ever since. He moved there in February the 26th. It was cold, must admit, fair play to him. I'm on my way down now tonight. This is the third time I've been down to visit him now, and it's a little bit off track. I had to stop further back at the track with people about. I didn't want them to see me going off grid sort of thing. I brought the bike as far as I can and chucked it in the bushes. Don't normally have the bike, we normally walk down, me and the dogs, but tonight we're a bit late. There's the water. That's not a path, this is the water light when the tide comes up high. But the dogs know the way, they've been there before. And anyway, I got along here the other day, and there's this point here. I see somebody had climbed up over the bank, and for some reason I decided to climb in there, and eventually that's how I met magic. But this is as far as I want to go now. Those reeds eventually will be 6 and 7 foot high in another month or two. But there's where we need to climb now, up on the bank and bash our way through the trees. That's looking back down after I've climbed up. The dogs thought I was going back tonight. But anyway, we went through the trees here to find Magic's little campsite where he's staying. He's worked hard in there. He's dug the ground, he's cleared the bushes, got all the rocks out the ground, he's planted different vegetables, and he dug himself a well. As you go through the thicket, you can see how high the nettles and the thistles and that are. You crash your way through, and the first thing you see is, sorry to say it sticks out, it's a wall of reeds which stops the prevailing winds from hitting his tent. His tent is just inside there, and around the corner he's got his rocket stove. When I got there tonight he was fueling the rocket stove up and getting it ready to coat it with mud as it's cracked. Hopefully it won't crack again. But it was burning in reverse. Now he's poked it through the heat, it's now coming up this one. But the pile of rocks there in front of the tent, when he moved here in February it was cold, and the stones he dug out of the ground that he was getting ready, he built a fire in front of the tent there to stop himself freezing to death. He's also supported all the branches up on the tree. The branches won't snap, they've been hanging like that for years, but they do blow about in the wind, so he's supported them and they stay still now. So his tent there in amongst the branches is safe. There's just like a little, I don't know what you call it, really, a little patio. There's the wood burning stove. It's a rocket stove, I think it's called. He's got a few basic tools. And there's the mud, as I say, that he's going to coat that again with. There's his tent. All basic stuff. There's a water filtration tube there that takes the particulates out of the water when he gets it out of the well. So we're going through now, through the stinger nettles, see how high they are. To the ground he's cleared, he must have cleared 35 foot by 40 foot. And he's put it into like different seed beds. Some of it he's fenced off. Hopefully he's waiting for some more fencing to come now, but just hope the rabbits ain't had the tops off of the plants before. But there's all the little sections he's done. There's some of the other rock he's dug out of the ground, because the ground's never been dug before. But going through the garden out to like sorry, I'm yawning now. There's like a working area. There's a little stove, like a wood burning stove. I think it cooks and boils water. He's got a compost heap. When it rots down, that'll act as fertiliser. And then you go further into the bushes where the ground goes down lower, and he's dug into the ground and he's sunk a 45-gallon drum with no bottom on it into the ground. That must be like 5 foot down, and in the bottom he's got a foot or so, 18 inches of water, which is fresh water, even though it's right by the coast. It is fresh water. And when I say fresh, I mean it's not salt water. But let's hope he can make out here and nobody sort of reports him and gets him moved on. I can't tell you where this is. If I did, I'd have to kill you. But little garden he's worked hard on. Just hope the rabbits, let's hope he gets the, beats the rabbits to it and gets it all fenced off. He's got the onions are the only things the rabbits ain't eating. But anyway, that's how you can make out. He's been there for 3 months living there now. He got friends that help him, so he's not gonna starve. He doesn't work, he does odd jobs for people and they give him food and tobacco and feed him some days in a day. That's the filtration system. And as I say, he boils the water. He has drunk the water out of the well. He told me he woke up one night and drunk it in the middle of the night. But he's still alive. Anyway, let's hope the weather's good to him from now on. And it'll be interesting to see how his plants grow and how he gets on. Anyway, any comments? Give us your support.